good. Is the board all technologically set? You're good? All right. We are ready to start our meeting. Thank you for your patience. Could I ask you to all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? All right. Call this meeting to order. We have a full house tonight. Every board member is in attendance. And let's see if we have anyone. I do not see at this time anyone who wishes to address the board in visitor comment. So moving on to the minutes and the executive session summary by our board solicitor.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Gaiman. The board held executive sessions on the following dates: July 17th for the purposes of a personnel matter, on August 12th also for a personnel matter and a school safety issue, and the full board held an executive session tonight prior to this meeting to discuss several student issues.
And we also had a June 24th exec to discuss a personnel issue after the meeting. We didn't announce that.
Okay, and I have no idea. And there was one on June 24th after the board meeting to also discuss a personnel matter. Yes, okay.
Thank you. Could I have a motion to approve the board minutes, June 24th and August 12th? Thank you, Mr. Carney. Second. Thank you, Ms. Cruz. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries unanimously. On to the superintendent's update.
Thank you, Mrs. Gaiman. I want to thank our entire staff, those who are here, our instructional staff, our administrators, first day of school, students who are introduced to smiling, everything like that. And I also want to welcome what he is doing with us in the back. His very first day in the Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mann. On to curriculum, student, and staff services. Can I have a motion to approve CLIU 21 and the SLSD annual letter of agreement for Title II non-public programs and services? Well, not here. How about that? Is that good? I didn't do anything other than hold my wire. Okay, I'll hold the wire. Could I have a motion to approve CLIU and SLSD annual letter of agreement for Title IIA non-public program services? Thank you, Mr. Carney. And a second. Thank you, Ms. Cruz. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries unanimously. We do not have anything to report under special education and student services or technology or business and finance. Bills list, does anyone object if I take all three of these items together for a vote, knowing that we're probably going to want to discuss some of them in more detail? Item 8A, B, and C, the bills list, the treasurer's report, and a donation. No objection. Could I have that motion, please?
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Cruz, for the motion, and Ms. King for the second. Any questions or commentary? Actually, I'm sure. Please do on that donation, I'm sure.
Paula Barron, in my first 3 years ago, I had the great privilege of working with her for a short time. Yes. Paula Barron, I had the great privilege of working with her. My arrival here for 1 year, she was among the most highly respected building secretaries I've ever encountered. I've done this in a very short time. Sadly, she took ill and has since passed, but her family has reported a donation in her honor of $1,000, and we are working with the family to find the best possible place that would meet with her wishes as a great supporter of student activities. So at the opportunity to offer those thoughts. Thank you to the Barrett family for their generosity on behalf of this parent.
Thank you. And yes, I extend our gratitude both for Paul Barron's service in this district and the memory of this donation on her behalf to robotics. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Motions 10A through C carry. On to committee reports. Anyone have a committee report who'd like to start? Did I mess?
9 and 10.
I apologize. I just scrolled right ahead. I saw A, B, and C under human resources and I kept going. All right, support services. I apologize. A letter of engagement for Alloy 5 architecture for the Suddenly High School Library Auditorium project. Could I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Cruz. Second, Mr. Boyer. Thank you. Any questions or comments on this?
In the facility committee, we were evaluating opportunities for facilities enhancements. This is the first part of that. A lot of different things that we've been discussing. And this one seems to be a quick win for us that we can get done in a pretty efficient manner comparatively to some of the larger capital expenditures that may have to happen for other programs and other facilities such as the one we're in, but in a different building. So I think on behalf of the committee and everybody else here, I think we're all pretty enthused in being able to start looking at the library areas in the high school and get that to a point where it's better utilization and more real estate in the building for other activities, whether it be the arts, library itself, or research and collaboration with students, as well as potentially some STEM space. And I think it's a good compromise to start getting this stuff moving in an economic and quick, impactful way. I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you, Mr. Ron. Anyone else? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries unanimously. Now, under human resources, A, B, and C. Does anyone object if I take these three together? Seeing none, could I have a motion to that effect? Thank you, Mr. Boyer. Thank you, Ms. Torba, for the second. We have the human resources report, the second reading of the policy 113.1, and a motion to approve the affiliation agreement between DeSales University and Suddenly High School District for student teaching affiliation. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries unanimously. Now on to committee reports. Does anyone have a committee report? I do not. We just passed the policy that was brought forward by the policy committee. Mr. Carney.
Eighth and ninth grade tours will be happening November 4th through the 15th, and coming up in November 14th. That committee, RCD full day pay was sent out, basically for updates as of there. Our first meeting will be in October. ACMC, we approved their employees' classes via we're still working on dates for
Thank you, Mr. Kearney. Any other committee reports or updates? Yes, Ms. Torba.
I would just like to follow up from Dr. Mahan. Welcome, Mr. Fluck. He is our new Director of Technology. Technology Committee took hiatus. We are anxious to meet you and work with you and set up our schedule of meetings to continue moving forward with 24-25 school year. We know start of school, staff were in last week. I would just ask Dr. Mahan how the Infinite Campus rollout, any feedback. Our staff were here last week. I'm saying first week, even though today's the first day, but staff were in last week. If you have any insights or any feedback given from the rollout or anything on that end.
Yes.
Thank you.
By and large, things like attendance basic building operations, things are working as planned. We have certainly hit a few snags along the way. I will tell you that just this Friday, we learned that Google, just one example, Google in July required payment for a new license to integrate with our system. And so we found that some of our teachers, all of our teachers were having trouble integrating Google Classrooms with Infinite Campus. So over the weekend, we reached out to the vendors, we had the things, we have the purchase order we issued today over the course of 2 days, but that still does not mean that our teachers who were hoping to have that integration on Thursday, they didn't have it. So we are going to be better each and every day, but certainly we are experiencing some challenges. I know I want to call Mrs. Buckman and Mrs. Katzback, who worked late in the evening and into the morning hours trying to fix a download of special education that they really did remarkable work on it. So not where we need to be, but so again, we are operating, we're running. We believe that our vendors, as far as our third-party vendor education, will be working for our kids. The teachers will into it, but it has not been without its challenges. As we sort of expected, we would hope we were a little better than we ended up being, but overall, I think we're in a reasonably good place, and we recognize we have to make some very good progress.
Thank you.
All right. Any other committee reports? Seeing none, moving on to new business. Do we have any new business or other business? Mr. Carney? Oh, go ahead, Steve.
I had asked previously for getting an update for the Sun Lehigh Public Library from our 2 representatives, and I would like to start getting some changes on reports. It'd be good to have a treasury report to review and some of the other things that we have to add, as well as potentially an update like we have with community updates here, or committee updates. I would say maybe twice a year is enough, but if we could have them from the report, I think that would be helpful, since they are our representatives, just for us to keep up to speed.
Yeah, I think the last time our library reps reached out right around the time of our approval of the budget at that point in time, and I don't know if that was a packed agenda, but usually we have them at least once a year with the budget, but we will make an effort to, I think it's a good idea to have more frequent reporting.
Twice a year or something, every month.
Right. To be fair, they did reach out, I believe, around budget time to say, right, and they've done their due diligence in saying, reaching out at least to, right.
Mrs. Gaiman, Mrs. Parsons has been very willing to come. Maybe I'll just reach out to her and offer an invitation for her in the coming months to drop by.
To set a date. We'll set a specific date, yeah. But they have reached out to ask if we, at any point in time, want them to present. We'll just take them up on that offer. Yes, Ms. Reinhardt.
There was a community discussion regarding building environment. And I know there's been discussion from the facility committee, is there an education committee as well?
Tim just said that in his update about a minute ago there. Yeah. We're hearing that at home. You have to get them really close.
Okay, so we are, there's a committee looking at building environment.
Mr. Carney, would you like to repeat your update that you just, if it, go ahead, go for it. Wait, turn your, we voted to have the RFP put out. It's currently being circulated.
I actually didn't hear it. And when I missed last meeting and I listened to it remotely, and just so everybody knows, a good third of the meeting, the community could not hear.
Yeah.
We weren't speaking directly into the microphone, so just be aware of that. That's all. Thanks.
Yep. So yes, an RFP is currently out and circulating for full day K to see the feasibility of what it would take for the district to look into that. Not to initiate it, just the RFP is just asking for outside third party to help us determine what it would take to bring full day K to Southern Lehigh. Right, Mr. Carney? No, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when the RFP responses start coming in, we will meet as a committee and hear what they have to say, and then we'll share everything, final decisions or recommendations with the entire board. The only other thing I had to add was, Emily and I had a wonderful time meeting new staff last Monday, and then seeing all the staff the next day. And I just wanted to do a shout out to the food service. I'm used to Allentown and had donuts. This was way more than donuts, and it was delicious. And I just want to wish everybody a happy Labor Day, and especially to the Southern Lehigh staff for all that they're going to do this year.
Yeah, it was great. Tim and I got to hang out with new teachers on Monday with their luncheon, and the entire staff welcoming back Tuesday morning bright and early. And it was really neat to hear everyone greeting each other and seeing each other for the first time after summer, and really clapping and encouraging each other. It was really nice to just be there, and I thank the teachers and staff and Dr. Trinkle for inviting us to that event and being there to kind of MC it all. We really appreciated being invited to that. It was a great event. Anything else under new business or other business? Alrighty, we have information only here, conference requests, graduate study, and field trip requests. I'm going to check the visitor comment link one more time to see if anyone has signed in remotely. Seeing none. We have no need of executive session after this meeting. I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you very much. We are adjourned. Happy first day of school, folks. Safe travels.